They are playing Echo Ash, Orisa Sigma, Baptiste, and Brig. This is a pretty standard comp in scrims. We are playing like the Hog Sigma stuff, which you see in Korea a lot, so especially in Korean contenders. I think your comp's fine against this. See, I'm not a fan of Zen Ana as a support line, because there's no reason to play this over Baptiste Zen. I don't mind Sighong. It's pretty good tank line. What's important about it is that you take a lot more angles, right? And you flank a lot more, because you're never going to win the frontline fight against Orisa Sigma. So as Sigma right now, we're kind of the main tank, but we're still not going to win the frontline fight. So what we have to do is make sure that we are moving like with the Zen on our team, and making sure that we're creating these off angles where we can get juicy left clicks. First up, positioning. See, we're doing exactly what they want us to do. I feel like we should be playing a little bit more evasive, a little bit more, hey, you can't get me here kind of stuff. So why not like rotate up on this high ground with your Zenyatta, get these juicy left clicks in. Oh, they're not there? Oh, then you can drop, right? And then you can back up again if you need to. That would create a lot of space for your team. Okay, let's see here. Gonna push up. See enemy team comp. Gonna use our shield a little bit to grab space. See, we've got a lot of space. The enemy team has given up all this space for us. This is nice. They're pushing out now. Oh, we end up messing that up a little bit. But we're fine. Definitely against Sigma, there's kind of the mind games, right? Of like the rock and like the shielding. So if you know the enemy team Sigma still has rock, you can use your health pool a little bit more. And put the shield really close to you, so you don't have to like pull it back for a while. Or you try to rock and you get stunned. Oh boy. Okay, nice nano onto you. Definitely put your shield down to block the rock there. Okay, this was awkward. Very awkward. I feel like there was multiple like things this fight where we end up whiffing it. Which I don't want to like take too long on each moment, especially early in the game, right, when there's not that many ults up, etc. Or like small micro plays are really like important. So here we end up having full HP against this enemy Sigma. So what we should do is we shouldn't put our shield down yet, because right now this gives him the upper hand, right? We should just use our HP pool and cover to kind of juggle around and shoot his shield while doing that. And then when he recalls shield, you have an opportunity to rock. But if he rocks, you can reaction shield, right? You can never shift in this matchup either, unless you know he has no rock. Or like if you have no shield left and you like have to make a clutch play and dodge it. But like we end up screwing ourselves because we put down the shield and it's like really far up. And now he can rock us for free, right? Because the shield has a 1 second cooldown now. It didn't used to have this, but now it has a 1 second cooldown. So we can't actually block this. And then we end up getting rolled. But this does give it an opportunity to now shift, right? Because he has no rock for the next like what? 10 seconds. So we can shift for the next 10 seconds. Given that we're not in the Brig stun range. So you could have definitely shifted this like dynamite and some more damage and been really aggressive and let your shield regen a little bit more. Instead of just using your shield again, right? And doing nothing with your shift. Because your shift is what gives you like tank HP. Because Sigma innately doesn't have the tank HP. And then we're still not using it. Our shield ends up dying. We get stunned while rocking. And we're sad. Then we end up getting nano boosted. Kill the Braid. We again don't block the rock with our shield. So if we have good reaction speed, we can block that. And we end up getting rolled. So like multiple misplays in this fight end up in us just not getting the value we can out of Sigma. So here we end up ulting. Our ball actually boosts him out of the ult. We get rocked again. Yeah. I think what you can do here is you ult, and then one thing that's really strong with your comp, right? You're playing the ball Sigma now, is that you don't need to like just tank, and like you can go for flanks and individual plays a lot with your comp. So what I could have seen you do is ult and then go like for the high ground, right? And then you have like a really good angle on them and you can put out a lot of pressure. Instead, you know, we fly right into the enemy tanks, we play into their hands, and yeah, we kind of just int. We killed a Baptiste, but we kind of int. Yeah, the shift usage is like the hard part of Sigma, right? Because you can get punished by a bunch of things like hooks and rocks, so you need to like look at the enemy cooldown usage and then actively try to eat things with it, like pulls, like ash things, like just damage, so you can get a lot of shield. Okay, so we're going for this angle. So you see, this is a little bit of an awkward angle for Sigma because there's not that much space to play around. It's better to like go over here, but your team's gonna go in, so this is okay too. What is the best use of shift is to like get that HP while also regenerating your shield for future use. So now you, for example, saw this Sigma use his Rook, so you can be really aggressive with your shift usage for the next 10 seconds. Like, we could have shifted like here for a while, right? Because they don't have the Rook, but we were like fine there. Then we end up using it a little bit later. We shield dance. There's that more ults there. It's not too bad. Are we gonna go touch point or what are we doing here? Oh, hey, ooh. Holy shit, what a rock. You got rolled. Wait, they booped us. Wait, we get nanoed. Uh-oh. Oh, we don't end up capping the point at all. But yeah, you see how many little micro things went into that whole interaction? Like that whole Sigma play. It's a really good VOD. That was a nice rock from them. That was crazy. We're holding the Ofango right now. Again, this is good because we're playing like Roadhog. So we have to play like a flanky style where we're not going to win like the close range fight. Also, when you are playing this comp, Jess, maybe it's a conscious decision, but since you're playing Roadhog and Sigma, those are two like very self-sufficient tanks. So instead of you know, playing the Ana, which is a really like Healy support who supports like Reinhardt's and Winston's really well, it's better to play Zen since they play like a little bit better into like enemy team comps, right? That's just a small like composition thing. It's like Ana is really good if you need to like support a lot of people. Baptiste, you basically always play when you're playing Orisa. Ana, you want to play if you're playing like Winston or Reinhardt. And you could play it if you're playing a Roadhog comp, but only when you're like looking for like big nades and like flanks, right? But against their comp, it's going to be really hard to get nades since they have 2 shields. So the Zen would just be better for shield pressure. Okay, so we're having this angle right here. This is a really strong angle. I see every Sigma take this. This is like really good because it forces the enemy team to spam you out. Okay, so we do good here. Okay, there's an Ashe right next to us, but there we go. Perfect. I think we can rock them too. Oh, we missed some shots. Oh, we missed some more shots. Oh, okay, we get him. Nice. Good flank. I'm not sure why they're not shooting you out, but it ends up working out great. Gonna go grab that high ground again so we can get that info. One thing that's also really strong as Sigma is you can like just shoot around corners to scout, right? So you can like be pre-shooting chokes to see if the enemy team shoots there. They come in main. Nice job trying to block that dynamite, right? That's one thing that Sigma can do with the shields. I also think you can like stay a little bit more at your effective range, right? So Sigma has like that range where you're just hitting those AoE shots. Like here, you would be just hitting those AoE shots with your left clicks. Instead, I keep seeing you go like melee range which is great if you're like trying to outplay like enemy shield and that kind of stuff. But if the enemy team's just passing by, if you stay in that like perfect like left click range, that'd be really good. It'd also be easier for you to hit your shots because you're actually missing like a lot when you're in close range. They're pushing the high ground, so now you want to give it up for sure, right? There's no reason to stay up here. Just take one shot, drop down, maybe fan out to the right side of the map, like here. So they once again have to push through your off angle. Oh, we actually go aggressive. I like this. Nice. Your team was going in. They called it, I guess. So you go in. You hit a lot of like left clicks. Okay, so they go for a rotation. One thing you can do with Sigma is ulting people in rotation is really good. Because you're either going to get ults out or you're going to get cooldowns out. With Sig ult to get cooldowns is really strong. So if they're going for this rotation, I would have really liked to see you ult when they're like here. Because you can scout, right? You see them come in here. Right, like if you ult right here, instead of like looking around and not doing much and not shielding your Ashe, you could like pop off really hard and get like a 6-man ult while they're rotating. That'd be really good. You go for it, but too late, I guess. So you need to hit that timing. You're spraying the wall when instead you could be ulting the whole enemy team. My eyes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Nice rock from their Sigma, but... See, even if you're planning to do that, you want to like be here, so you ult, and then you instantly use cover, and you can like jiggle peek and hit your left clicks on the enemy team. But you end up like going out into the open with your ult. Oh, and then, yeah, we go for flanks when you're 1-for-1 right now. Wait, they're not pushing you out. Oh, you're so lucky. Okay, well, now you can kill the Ashe, I guess. We did kill her. This is fine. Oh, you go so close range again. I guess we're gonna win it. But oh, shift. Oh, finally we shift, but now we're gonna die. I don't really like the way we're playing this because we're playing Roadhog Sigma, right? You're playing this like you're playing with Orisa, and you need to like run into each other. But what's better is just like taking angles, using your shield a little bit less, and then pushing as a team while taking flanks. We end up shifting here. Oh yeah, like we're taking so much damage right now. It's so awkward. I guess the fact that we have Ana right now is pretty good. Yeah, we end up dying. Wow, we have a compulsive need to run into the enemy's face. Jess, I think you need to stop that and play longer range as Sigma. Because Sigma actually does pretty bad when you're really close range to people. It's better to like be at medium range. And then when, you know, you can finish somebody off or you can get a rock, then you can close range. But we're like compulsively running into people. There's a nice rest from our Mercy though. They end up Sig ulting. We can rock this. Oh, what a rock! Nice job, Jess. Good stuff. So yeah, their Sigma kind of eats this. But it's good. Try to save Hog. Fuck Hog. Doesn't need your saving. Yeah, just put the shield down. I would say don't walk too far forward here, because you could get stunned by their Brig if you go too close. And then rocket. Nice job. Bam! What a flick. Look at that flick of that wrist. Nice job. And now you're gonna die. Because you went too deep. But it was a nice rock. Oh, you're way out in the open. Okay, well, if you're gonna shift there, I think you try to shift like the main front of the damage right here. Instead of like you can shift right here to gain the shield. And then try and dodge the rock. But now we end up shifting like here, which is questionable. Guess it ends up working out okay. Nice block on the rock with the shield. And then we Sigma ult right in their face again. And we get a stunned. Not like this. You thought they didn't have rock? Okay. Oh wait, you thought they had rock for the shift. Yeah. Yeah. I think using your shield earlier kind of screwed you over. Because if you have full shield, it's a lot easier to Sigma ult. Because you just put your shield up and then you ult. So this is fine. You end up eating some of the damage here, which is good. As long as you can dodge your rock. Which no rock comes out. That's good. We shield. Now we have no shield and shift. So we have to like watch out a little bit more. Play more safe. Play corners. Okay. Their Sig is to your left. This guy, you should like chase him down instead of going like so deep. I think. I guess you got nano boost, so ends up working out. Okay, we end up being good. Nice try on the rock, on the ult. Now we ult. This is a good timing to ult. I like that. Make sure you don't get stunned here. Oh, you don't end up hitting the enemy Sig, but you end up juking his rock. Trying to push past window. I guess. Oh. We get booped. Booped. Oh wow, we end up losing this. That's insane. I think you can land on the high ground here and just stay. Right? If you land on the high ground right here, and you legit just sit on it, instead of like dropping, you can still kill the Orisa, but then you're so safe, and you can just shoot down on people like an air mortar, like you know. Instead, you go for like the super risky play, which again, it's like you're playing with an Orisa, where you're trying to grab space and use your shield for space. You can be much more selfish and like look for carry plays instead of running into the enemy team and playing so close range. And then you end up dying for it, right? Like let's say you stay on that high ground, you just win this fight for your team. And if you stay at like range, you can get those AoE left clicks and you don't even need to hit them, right? Because then they just AoE into people. Like here, you're hitting the brig while you're missing her, right? Then we walk off the cart. Oh, nice aim on the Baptiste there. This is good. I guess the brig is a special case where, you know, you can stay at like close range and dodge your shield. Nice shield on the rock. But like some of the most important things, Jess, is one, cover usage and like range difference, right? Like you keep playing so aggro, but I'd rather have you push out more damage, play to live more, and play to carry more, and grab these high grounds. So cover plus range usage, especially on this defense. This was very apparent. On this offense, I think you very much lacked on the Sigma mind games where, well, as I explained, right? You need to make sure that you can block his rocks and rock him out of his shifts and that kind of stuff. So this is something just playing into more Sigmas and playing the game a lot will help you. But this is very important in scrims where there's always a Sigma mirror. And then you need to like play according to your comp, right? If you have Orisa, I thought you were playing the game like good, but you're playing like with Hog, so you need to like play for more value and play for more not the shield war. So comp. Yeah, play around your comp more, right? If you're Orisa, you can go for more like close range and fights and help your Orisa out. If you're playing Hog, you just need to leave him alone and let him do his thing. And then 4, your ults need improvement. Make sure you're not panic ulting, and make sure you set them up, and make sure you have shield for when you ult. So yeah, this is very important. Like Sigma is like really good at that medium range where you're hitting people with those left clicks and hitting like the AoE into people. Not so good when you're right next to people and they can stun you with Brig, for example.